Good evening and welcome to Sports Sunday. I am Julian Gibson. 2 games played last night in the New Providence Softball Association at the Banker Softball Field. Let's check out the highlights. Let's check out the fashion statement by Stephen Bishop Benaby. Manager Stephen Bishop Benaby modeling the new Miami Dolphin look-alike uniforms. But in the early going, the Proper Care Pool Lady Sharks played like the lousy Miami Dolphins. They gave up numerous runs to start the ball game, but in the end, the Proper Care Pool Lady Sharks, they would come back to win the ball game 17-14. In the men's opening game, the Durham United Hitmen, well, they took apart the Miller Lambs, not Rams. Miller Lambs losing to Durham United Hitmen in a blowout, 23-3.
It was pretty good. You know, it wasn't no big threat or anything. We just came out, you know, had fun and, you know, just came out victorious.
We did a good job scoring runs, but I felt we should have scored at least another 10 runs. But I think we'll let them get away with this one tonight. 20 point win ain't bad.
Summer camps popping up all over the place. Yesterday we told you about Esperon camp over in San Salvador. Well, tomorrow will be the start of the Kevin K.J. Johnson basketball camp. Our unhappy camper, Jonathan Benson, fills us in.
The Kevin K.J. Johnson basketball camp is ready to embark on its 14th year. And as always, it promises to be 3 exciting weeks.
College coaches going to be in town to teach and you know, prepare the young men, the older guys and ladies, you know, get them ready for the college level. And they're going to be here for a week just teaching the game, the fundamentals of the game. And hopefully, like every year, hopefully a few of our young men or ladies get a scholarship to move on further their education.
KJ went on to explain what sets his camp aside from the rest.
Most of them are doing positive things. Most of them have the same objective to keep these young men off the street, young children off the street. But you know, it's my own. It's unique in a way that's trying to help everybody to do the right thing and be positive in society. In
terms of the camp's growth, KJ is pleased despite some hiccups along the way.
Last year, the road work damages a lot because they couldn't access to and from the camp, but it was still good. It was still good showing, but you know, nevertheless, the road is all completed now. So you know, every year we have growth, and the most important thing I'm seeing growth at the ladies level. You know, a lot of young ladies seem to be very interested in basketball, and there's a lot of scholarship available for women's basketball once they learn the fundamentals of the game. You know, one of the coaches coming down, he's a women's coach. And I try to, you know, have a balance with both men and women, and that's what it's about.
And if KJ could impart one specific message, it would be to always keep hope alive.
It's about planning, it's about what you say to them and what you do to keep their minds thinking about possibility of, you know, going to that next level. That's very important when it comes to young kids, you know, because if they see a dream, they see a goal, a lot of them want to play in the NBA. And the reality is, we're not stopping them thinking that way. But at the same time, the reality is very important. Preach education, put God first in their lives, and I guarantee you they'll be successful.
Jonathan Benson, ZNS Total Sports.
And from tennis, it is also a busy time for the Bahamas Lawn Tennis Association. If you do not believe me, just ask the president.
Usually host the ESO tournament. Over the summer we have the Junior Nationals that will be coming up the week after. Then we have teams going off to El Salvador, Puerto Rico, Mexico for development tournaments. There are also team competition. We have the summer program that's going to start immediately after the tournament, so that'll be a big success. We have the government. They send a group of kids over from their government program to play for about two hours each day in the summer, I think for a month. So we have a lot going on.
And for all of my people over in Eleuthera, well, according to your newly elected Member of Parliament for Central and South Eleuthera, the Honorable Damian Gomez, your long-awaited gymnasium is coming soon. And to tell you the truth, I believe him because he said it from a pulpit of a church while celebrating his Thanksgiving services.
The funding for the multi-purpose sports facility is still available. And when I discovered that, I thought immediately of Hilbert Richards and pictured him smiling from ear to ear in Green Castle, where we will construct the
Sounds pretty good. And if you saw that crowd last night that attended the Cat Island Regatta Boat Cruise, then you know this coming August holiday Monday regatta is going to be off the chain in Cat Island. Cat Islanders all geared up for this year's regatta. Committee members all excited for this year's event.
It's going to be the regatta of all regattas. It's going to be the biggest thing ever. We're going to be the Exuma this time. Everyone is going there. Trust me.
And with a generous donation of $30,000 by Deputy Prime Minister Philip Brave Davis to improve their regatta side, expect to see some improvements.
Building has been fixed up, and hopefully we should get it ready for August. And now we have Deputy Prime Minister and he's the MP. It's going to be hot, hot, hot. Come to Cat Island.
As for the sailing competition, they expect to have an increase in the number of boats.
This year, we plan to add at least one more boat to each class. And also, we plan to have an E-class race. And that's a sculling race. Because now the Ministry of Youth and Sport wants that in all regattas, so we're going to have the E-class race this time.
And when it comes to onshore activities, you know Cat Island is the culture capital of the Bahamas.
We have the watermelon eating contest. We have the crab catching contest. We also have the climbing of the maypole. On all of these competition, you can win prizes. Also, the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Culture is having a junk canoe contest where you have first, second, and third place winners. Of course, we have a list of entertainers coming to Cat Island this year. We have Ancient Man, we have Puzzle this year, we have Gino D. That's the place to be, August Monday.
And finally in sports, I want to send out congratulations to our news director, Vince Williams. I'm holding a trophy. Vince Williams, he won the batting crown in the government slow pitch league. He batted .583 in 48 attempts at the plate. Vince collected 28 hits. Boy, sounds like Vince was either swinging the bat with a piece of plywood. But congratulations goes out to Vince. Stay tuned, the better forecast is still to come. I believe a storm is coming. Vince won the batting championship. Believe it, folks. Here it is.